بيصمت الميكروفون. استمر في الاتصال، استمر في الكلام، لأنه لما يتكلم الشعب بتتنفس الديمقراطية.
Attention! Cholera is a dangerous disease. It can kill within 3 to 4 hours if not treated. But here is the good news. The oral cholera vaccine is now available to protect you and your family. The oral cholera vaccine is safe and free. Everyone from 1 year and above, including pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers, can receive the oral cholera vaccine. However, do not give oral cholera vaccine to persons who are sick or have cholera and children below 1 year. The vaccine is given orally in the mouth and it's usually in 2 dosage, dose 1 and 2, to strengthen your immune against cholera. The second dose is given between 2 weeks and 6 months after the first dose. With 1 dose, you are protected for up to 6 months, and with 2 doses, you are protected for up to 3 years. The oral cholera vaccine protects you from severe cholera symptoms and reduces the spread of cholera in the community. Do not miss to be vaccinated during the oral cholera vaccination campaign happening in your area. Remember, even after getting vaccinated, it's important to continue practicing good hygiene and sanitation. Always treat your drinking water to make it safe. Use a toilet. Never defecate in an open. Wash your hands with clean water and soap, especially before eating and after using the toilet. And if you or anyone you know shows signs of cholera, seek immediate treatment. If you or anyone of your family member or community is experiencing cholera signs and symptoms, report immediately to your nearest health facility, health worker, or community leader for medical assistance. For more information, contact the Ministry of Health or call our toll-free number 6666. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from WHO, UNICEF, and partners.
iRadio, put your eye on South Sudan. iRadio, your eye on South Sudan. iRadio.
The Dawn on iRadio.
Yes, a very good morning to you and welcome to the second hour of the Dawn program here on iRadio, live broadcast from the capital, Juba. I'm your host, Emmanuel Joseph Akile, with Darlington Moses, who's behind the social media coverage. And today is Wednesday, the 23rd of July 2025, coming to 15 minutes now after the hour of 7. Now let's move on with our program and talk about the Deputy Governor of Central Equatoria State statement, Paulino Lokudu, who called for an end to the double taxation of taxpayers both within the state and also across the country. He emphasized the urgent need to diversify the economy and boost non-oil revenue sources to ensure long-term sustainability. Lokudu affirmed the state government's commitment to working closely with the South Sudan Revenue Authority to promote peace, enhance security, and improve service delivery. He also acknowledged the significant challenges facing tax collection in the state, including widespread non-compliance, inadequate auditing systems, and also a lack of coordination between government institutions and tax authorities. Let's listen to Lokudu.
On behalf of the people and the government of Central Equatoria State and the residents of Central Equatoria State, I would like to add my voice to congratulate the South Sudan Revenue Authority for launching this SIRA program today, and you are welcome to this location. If you are coming for the first time in Juba, I want to say welcome to Central Equatoria, and if you are coming first time to this location, you are welcome to Goram West. Launching of this institute is very vital and in the right time to the state's governments. We in the state's government are very pleased that the launching of this South Sudan Institute for Revenue Administration will serve as a model for the national government, for the state, regional and international. Today we are following Kenya, Mauritius, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Morocco, which has a similar institute. And we believe that this institute will address so many issues. First, it will create an opportunity for issues related with the tax, customs, and the policy making. Maybe this is the first time that the government of the Republic of South Sudan is having their own think tank institute related with policy making on public finance and management. This will address a lot of issues, and also it will strengthen the capacity of the revenue officers to understand very important issues, which starts with issues with our laws, the Constitution, the Local Government Act, the state's constitution, the transitional constitution, the regional treaties, and international laws related with issues to do with public finance management. It will also address issues related with the tax harmonization, collection of taxes, and diversifying of the economy, and as well intergovernmental linkages. We are very much cognizant that this occasion has started to be the foundation, a milestone foundation for collective collaboration, consultation, coordination, and working together to ensure we have to put an end to the issues related with double taxation of the taxpayers, issues related with the diversification of the economy, and as well the non-oil revenue enhancement to give an effective and efficient service delivery to the yearning people of the Republic of South Sudan and the residents of the Republic of South Sudan. The government of Central Equatorial State will continue to work with South Sudan Revenue Authority effectively in collaboration to provide peace, security, service delivery, and as well a model for the effective and efficient intergovernmental cooperation and relation, so that the people of this country will benefit from all the levels of the government, the national, the state, and the local government. Our presence here is a recommitment and a reassurance that we have taken the launching of this institute will help all of us. And I wanted to appeal to the Commissioner General of South Sudan Revenue Authority that this institution should offer opportunity to the revenue authorities in the states so that the coordination and understanding of our laws and understanding of the revenue-related taxes, and as well enhancing their capacity to deal with issues related with revenue collection, to be put in one picture through series of trainings and capacity buildings here. Today, Central Equatoria, or Juba, is facing series of challenges related with issues to do with tax collection, which is also the same challenges faced by South Sudan Revenue Authority. The issues of the non-compliance and the risks associated with non-compliance, effective and efficient auditing of the institutions that don't pay taxes, issues related with the cooperation of the taxpayers with the tax institutions or tax revenue generating institutions. All these issues, we will make policies from here, I believe so. The policies that can educate the taxpayers on the importance of the commitment of paying taxes, and as well, we will assure them the management and administration of the taxes that they are paying to the states or the national government, and how these taxes will be translated into the service delivery. Because the people who pay, they wanted service. And I'm optimistic that collectively we will make the taxpayers understand the importance of the compliance of taxes and the risks associated with non-compliance. It will also address many issues related with understanding of the legal framework and the governance incorporation of the tax policies into the governance framework. When the government is making a policy for the whole government, we will ensure that the tax-related policies are incorporated into the governance system to ensure all the institutions has to cooperate, enhance, coordinate, and uplift and diversify the issues related with the tax collection and the tax management and administration. Lastly, if you are first time to be in Central Equatoria, I wanted to say Central Equatoria State is very peaceful, very cooperating citizens and the government, and feel free to tour some of the counties in Central Equatoria State and do business with us in the state. We are open for business and we are calling all the investors to come and invest in Central Equatoria, and we will ensure that we cooperate and make a one-stop shop to give environment for investment and environment for service delivery.
environment for service delivery، بيئة للموضوع بتاع توفير الخدمات. ده هناك نائب الحاكم بتاع ولاية الاستوائية الوسطى بولينو لوكودو اللي هو بيدعو إلى وضع حد للازدواج الضريبي على دافعي الضرائب سواء داخل الولاية أو في جميع أنحاء البلاد، وأكد على الحاجة الملحة لتنويع الاقتصاد وتعزيز مصادر الإيرادات غير النفطية لضمان استدامة طويل الأجل. وأكد لوكودو التزام حكومة بتاع الولاية بالعمل الوثيق مع هيئة الإيرادات في جنوب السودان لتعزيز السلام والأمن وتحسين تقديم الخدمات. وأقر أيضا بالتحديات الكبيرة اللي بتواجه تحصيل الضرائب في الولاية بما فيه انتشار عدم الامتثال وضعف أنظمة التدقيق ونقص التنسيق بين المؤسسات الحكومية والسلطات بتاع الضرائب. هو كان بيتكلم امبارح في الزمن بتاع انه الجفرمنت عمل اوفيشال لونش بتاع South Sudan Institute for Revenue Administration عشان يساعد في التاكس and customs systems في البلد او في البلاد. قدم تعليق بتاعك وتعقيبك، لكن ده بيجي بعد الفاصل ومنه حنمشي للفقرة اللي بعده.
The Ministry of Health is conducting a commemoration of African Vaccination Week with rotavirus vaccine targeting all children aged between 6 to 10 weeks. Take your child to the nearest health center during the African Vaccination Week or the Big Catch Up campaign.
Good morning, Mama Nyandeng.
Good morning, Mama Mercy. Where are you coming from this morning?
I had taken Mercy for rota vaccine at the health center to protect my child against rotavirus diarrhea in infants and children. She was also vaccinated with other routine immunization vaccines at no cost. Is baby Mercy already vaccinated?
Yes, she was vaccinated last month. Does she need to be vaccinated again?
Yes. She needs to be vaccinated with at least 2 doses of rota vaccine at 6 and 10 weeks to be fully vaccinated, immunized, and protected against rotavirus.
Really? I just heard from afar that there will be a vaccination campaign during the African Vaccination Week, but I was not keen enough to get the details.
You know, rotavirus vaccines are effective in preventing diarrhea and deaths in infants and young children. This vaccine has just been introduced this year 2025. A lot of children were not vaccinated. Some even travel without being vaccinated. I wouldn't want to see any child get diarrhea.
I didn't know that rotavirus is that serious, that it can even cause death.
Yes. Rotavirus is a life-threatening disease caused by the virus. The signs are fever and vomiting, followed by watery diarrhea, and can cause abdominal pain and dehydration. Children who survive may be dehydrated, which can cause serious complications.
Dehydrated or serious complication? Oh, that sounds scary. How can I protect my child from this dangerous disease?
The only way for your child to be safe is when your child and all children in your neighborhood are vaccinated with rota vaccine.
I will do that immediately. Where can I take my child for these vaccines? Hope it's not late.
No, you are not late. Rota vaccine and all the other routine vaccines are available at all health facilities and designated health centers located in your areas. Tell all your neighbors with children between 6 to 10 weeks to be vaccinated.
I'm glad you told me. I will take my child immediately to the nearest health center for rota vaccination.
Bring your child to the nearest vaccination site and protect them from rotavirus and vaccine-preventable diseases. This message is brought to you by the National Ministry of Health with support from WHO and UNICEF.
You tuned in and locked on to the eye of South Sudan, and it's a brand new dawn.
مرحبا بك مرة ثانية مستمع راديو في كل مكان. وإحنا سمعنا قبل شوية من بولينو لكودو الوقت اللي فيه نرفع المكالمات. هاي راديو.
راديو
سلطان جوزيف.
إيمانويل أكيلي.
نعم تفضل.
مرة بكتاب بتاع نائب حاكم بتاع سانتا لكاتوريا، وهو كتاب قوية جدا وكتاب كويس مفيد. إيمانويل إننا دايرين سانتا لكاتوريا طبعا هو عاصمة بتاعنا بتاع 10 ولايات و3 إداريات بتاعنا من ما برام. بالتالي الموارد الموجود في سانتا لكاتوريا يا إيمانويل أكيلي والله بسبب الجنوب ده كله داير أمانة شديد. الناس بتاع الضرائب يكون امينين، السيتي كانسل يكون امينه، كل المسؤولين في الضرائب يكون امينين. وبعد ده يعمل تنميه في داخل المدينه. عندما مدينه بتمن براءه وده عاصمه بتاع جنوب السودان. الاثنين في منظمات كثير، منظمات هسه شوف هسه عمل شوارع كبير ده كل مساعده شنو من حكومه كبير لسنت لكاتوريا كله انه اعتباره عاصمه بتاع الناس. فاما ما يمسى بقول يعني الموارد ده بتاع ولايه الواحد، ده بتاع كل 10 ولايات 10 اداريات. الميزانيه الموجوده هسه سواء كان البشر الموجود، سواء كان اكيد الموجود، سواء كان البيوت وين، سواء كان ياتوا شركات، ده كله موجود في عاصمه بتاعنا. بالتالي الكلام بتاع حكم ده كلام جميل. نائب حكم ده خليه يكون بثقة، يعني ما يكون كتابات دائما. الكتابات دائما يا إيمانويل ما بقدم غرض. دايرين التنفيذ والأمان والثقة. هي حولنا دايرين. أنا أصلا شفت شوارع بتاع المدينة جوبا ده شوارع بتاع عاصمة سيء يا إيمانويل. كان زمان أنا بذكر جعفر النميري كان في وزير في بتاع طرق، يعني نميري ماشي فوق عمو دقدق ولا أكثر في وزير خير ما حفظ. معنينا دايرين كلام الرئيس يبقى ينو تماما من الوزراء الكبار والوزراء الولاي كلي يعمل بنية تهذية في مدينة جوبا. المدينة كبير، رجال كله بيجي فوق يا جماعة.
نعم.
يعني هو مدينة ولكن والله ما شبه المدينة فوق، ومدينة بكلمة لكن والله ما مدينة يا إيمانويل أكيلي. شكرا جزيلا.
أورا شكرا وأتمنى إنه يكون مدينة. راديو.
الو
يس
من الجزبة كده سليمان من هيتراها.
تفضل.
اوكي، اول حاجه اقدر اتكلم بانه يعني انا بتافق مرايا بتاع نائب الحاكم، لكن منو بسمع كلامه حقيقه. يعني تعرف توحيد بتاع جماعه الضرائب ده مهم جدا جدا. فلانه المعاناه كله احنا بنشيله احنا كمواطنين. انا شفت قلاب بتاع حاجات في السوق والمشكله الاقتصاديه ده كله واقع على رؤوس بتاعنا بتاع مواطنين. والسنه الكلام ده حكومه يا سنه ولنا كمواطنين. يعني امبارح انا سمعت في تصريحات من واحد من المسؤولين بتاع السلطه بتاع الضرائب بيقول هم دايرين يزيدوا ضرائب هناك في بولا عشان قروض ده يساعد الحكومه في الميزانيه الجديده. والقروض بتاع البترول لما احنا عارفين ناس البترول شكال يا عكيله ثاني دايرين يزيدوا قروض في بولا، وكان زيدوا قروض في بولا التجار بيدي المعاناه في راتب المواطنين. احنا زاد اقل ندفع معناها الحكومه هنا ما فاضي بينا. لانه من عارفين في ناس بات لهم قروش ده ناس منو ده احنا كمواطنين يعني كده بتين بله لسه. فانا داير كده يا جماعه ضرائب على اساس قروش الجايه جماعه في جنوب السودان ده قروش كتير بما فيه الكفايه، لكن هذا ما في حاجه قاري. تعرفوا لما ندفع ضريبه او لما ندفع قروش بتاع الحكومه بيرجع لي كشكل خدمات اللي هو مدارس، امني، طرق، مستشفيات. اجد ده ما في ذاته، ما في اي خدمات الحكومه القوميه والحكومه الولايه قاعد يقدم لنا كمواطنين. مثلا انا قاعد ندفع ضريبه وانا قاعد نتعب، فائدته شنو؟ جوبا ما عنده اي مشكله، جوبا ده مساعده عاصمه واستقبل اي زول في جوبا هنا، لكن المشكله بتاعنا السيستم السيستم ده ما ماشي كويس. شفت كيف؟ في النهايه امنيه الجبل قال سنترال ايكوتوريا فوق امني كويس، انا ما جيت اتفق ما في امن في سنترال ايكوتوريا بعد ايفن هنا في جوبا ما في امن كويس. لو قاعد يقول ناس في شوارع بالليل، الناس بودا بيشيلوا مواترهم. عندنا يا مكاتب بتاع نهر الليل ادم الامن ما كويس. قبل يومين كان في مشاكل يعني في بارك بتاع هناك في مشاكل في مربو، هو بيقول امن كويس في سنترال يعني كوتوريا دي كيف؟ ما في امن كويس. الناس هم لازم يعملوا تحسين لامن على مستوى جنوب السودان كله، لانه الاب بتاعنا احنا عايزين امن في بلد كله. لما بيكون في امن في استقرار اقتصاد ده باقى، الناس بمشي زراعه، الناس بعمل حاجات، الناس ما بيكونوا مفادين بدولار بتوعهم ده. فاول ان اول كلامه ده ما في زول بيسمع، لانه زاد او كان يعمل اصلاح بكره او بياخد ديجري، لان الحكومه بتاعنا دايما زول لما ندير يعمل اصلاح بتعبر زول البتاع بيكون قاعد في السلطه. شكرا.
شكرا. ده تعليق بتاع سليمان على راديو.
اهلا وسهلا الخبير.
نعم زي ما بقولوا له.
تحية لك عزيزي ولكيف العمل اللي كنا مستمعين. بجد كلام جميل، لكن نقول دائما وده حقيقة بلاد جميل وخيراته. بجد لو بس الخطط والاستراتيجيات اللي قالوا ده لو بدينا في التنفيذ بتاعه في أرض الواقع بالمواصفات وبالمحسوبية، أكيد بلادي هو جنة، العالم كله بينظر إلينا وكلهم بيتمنوا هذا الوطن الجميل. يعني نتمنى أن نكون فخورين بجد نخط خطط ومع التنفيذ بتاعه. كل زول عنده مسؤولية بجد، مسؤولية مشتركة حكومة والشعب. لابد يكون لنا غيرة بتهروب بتاع الوطن بتاع الوطنية حقيقة، نعمل من أجل مستقبل أفضل، من أجل جنوب السودان اللي كنا بنتمناه وأي زول كان بيتمناه أو أي رؤية الزول كان شايفه دايره كان جنوب السودان يكون كيف. حتى دواخلنا ومواهبنا المدفونة ده نقول لما رجع برا نقدر شنو ننور به بلادنا بجد. بلاد جميل وخير وفير، بس خلينا نتوحد وإن دائما ننفذ كل ما علينا نقوله من أجل الوطن. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا لك. ابو لولو برضه بيضيف صوت بتاعه نتوحد من اجل الوطن، وده رساله واصل هناك. راديو.
صباح الخير ايمانويل جوزيف اكيله.
صباح النور.
معك استاذه فوني تاني.
استاذه فوني تفضلي.
انت عارف ايمانويل ارتفاع بتاعت الاسواق، الخراب الاقتصادي ده كله الحكومه هو اليد الاول في ارتفاع اسعار وتدني حياه بتاع مواطنين في المدن العشره والعاصمه. لانه ما ممكن الزول بيكون جايب حاجه الضريبه بيكون سعر اللي تشتريت به، مثلا كان عربيه تشتريته $10,000 تدفع ضريبه $10,000. ضرائب ده قاعد يمشي وين؟ في جيوب الافراد. في ناس في داخل الدوله بتاعنا ده قروش ده كله بيمشي في جيوبهم. ما بس سنترال ايكوتوريا براو عنده موارد ممكن غير البتروليه، لكن الولايات العشره كله ما عندهم ضرائب برضه. في واحدين عندهم حدود مع الحس وحدود مع ياتو برضه في ضرائب قاعد تخش. يعني الضرائب ده لو كان بتقع في يد امينه بنقدر نقدم خدمات لمواطنينا بصوره كويس والسوق بيكون متدني. لكن اذا نحن دارين نربي البطن، اي زول شايل له بطن قدامه واي زول جا في السلطه ما شبعان من بيته هو بيكون جعان عمره كله، حتى لو خم قروش جنوب السودان ده كله يربي بطن لكن عمره حيكون جعان في بيته. عشان كده انا قاعده اقول سنترال ايكوتوريا هو زي ولايه والعاصمه في نفس الزمن، زي ولايه خرطوم زمان. في ولايه الخرطوم وعاصمه هي الخرطوم، ده نفس حاجه عندنا في سنترال ايكوتوريا. في شوارع داخليه، شوارع ده تابع للسيتي كانسل للولايه، وفي شوارع على مستوى بتاعت الحكومه القومي. من المفترض حكومه القومي يصلح الشوارع. حتى لو شفنا في كاستوم هنا في حفر، لو انت ماشي يعني في شوارع رئيسيه كتير ما فيه تنميه نهائي. من المفترض الشركات اللي بيعملوا معهم الكونتراكت بيكون في قروش ريزاف بتاع اللي هو اعاده ترميم الشوارع. انا ما اعرف الشركات اللي بيعمل شوارع ده هل الاتفاقيات ده فيه حاجه؟ خليك من منظمات الكثير في مدينه جوبا انما عارفين خدمات المنظمات دي بتقدم للمواطنين في منظمات، لكن انت ما عارف خدمات بتاع المنظمه ده شنو للمواطن. المنظمة لما يجي تسجل هناك يقول عندنا 10% ولا 40%. انت متوقع من المنظمة ده ممكن يقدم لك اي خدمة كويس؟ ما في ناس قاعدين ياكلوا وراكم. يبقى القياديين بتاعنا هم سبب في موت بتاعنا، كان بالجعان، كان تعليم ما في، كان ما في امن، هم سبب. لكن انا برشد النائب الحاكم بتاعنا بتاع سنترال إيكواتوريا بولينو، هو يتكلم كويس، كلامه كله ما فيه حاجة بطال، لكن ما يكون حبر على الورقة، يكون حبر على الورقة وتنفيذ في أرض الواقع، ما كلام. لأنه قيادين بتاعنا متعودين يوعدونا زي كانوا وعدونا، قالوا سالري بيكون يوم 24 كل شهر. حاسة في حاجة؟ ما في حاجة. زمان عمر بشير جانا في خفي جوبا قال هعمل كهرباء في انا هعمل كهرباء، الناس جوبا قالوا وليه، وحتى حاجات ما اتعملت، حتى نفسه وليه ده جاي لنا ثاني. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا جزيلا ماما بوني. وليه ده جاي لنا ثاني واننا ما دارين يجي. اي راديو. نعم، بجيبنا ل 22 دقيقة لرأس الساعة، نرفع مكالمتين. قبل ما نمشي للفقرة الجاية حنتكلم عن العلاقات الخارجية بين جنوب السودان والدول الثانية، خاصة إثيوبيا والولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. حنسمع من وزير الخارجية مهندس معايا. راديو.
Joseph Akile, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
David Mugo from Wow.
Welcome.
First of all, let me welcome Mama Boni by coming and supporting us, especially to support Mama Maria and Katra. The women are really silent for so long, but they are waking up now.
Right, good.
Emmanuel, when we come to the issue of this issue of tax collection or revenue, this is a very big issue now in the country. First of all, if the syllabus of South Sudan doesn't have agriculture, do you think this country will produce something? It will produce nothing. And that's why you see everything now being taxed at the normally checkpoint. It become a problem to all the market. Because if you can come, all those people, they collect too much money, and the business people will come and add on top. Because business people, they don't want loss. They need benefit. That's why they're making business. So they calculate everything taken from them. When they reach the market, they will just calculate and divide among all those commodities so that they can get profit. What is supposed to be requested from all the politicians? Can we think about agriculture? Can we implement the agreement? Can we go for election so that you have a government, politician who will work for the citizen? Can we allow those who are really having hard of work, those who are interesting to work for the citizen, like this deputy governor of Central Equator, to be allowed to work for a while? Because what we have seen from South Sudan, everybody who is committed and want to work for the citizen is relieved. And at the time, they can just remove him, and then people remain with people who will not work. We have seen this example for many people. Agaga Chilo was one of them, the former Minister of Finance. He was relieved because he was maintaining dollar for only 45,000. Then when people have seen it, that people will not benefit from it, he was relieved from position. So our request, all those who are now interested to work, just try your best. God will be with you. And for the government, we need people to go for election. This is the only solution that will solve all the problems. But agreement now, we don't know where it is. This is where the question is now. Because agreement, the finalization of the agreement now is the election. But if there is nothing there, this is where we don't know what to do. The dollar, it become a problem. Government doesn't want to talk about it now. They don't even want to collect it back to the central bank. Those who are making projects of dollar, please can you give chance to our pounds? Thank you.
All right, thank you. Give chance to our pounds. ده ديفيد ماجوك بيجيبنا لنهاية الفقرة ده.
Good morning, it's iRadio.
نعم، ونمشي نسمع من ماندي سمايا كومبا وزير الخارجية والتعاون الدولي اللي اتكلم في زمن وصوله في مطار جوبا الدولي امبارح في عودته من الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية بعد ما سجل زيارة لإثيوبيا وواشنطن دي سي أو الولايات المتحدة لتوطيد العلاقات الثنائية بين جنوب السودان وإثيوبيا وبين جنوب السودان والولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. مهندس ما يتكلم عن النقاط اللي تم النقاش فيه وقال كده امبارح.
It is my great honor to announce to our government and our beloved people of South Sudan that I have just arrived Juba after successful visits to Ethiopia and the United States of America. These visits are in line with the clear directives from His Excellency General Salva Kiir Mayardit, the President of the Republic, and these visits also are in line and in line with the policies of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, aiming at enhancing the relations between us and different countries, and aiming at also reviewing and opening up and also enhancing our cordial, historical and strategic partnership with our strategic partners. While in Ethiopia, I was warmly received by the Charge d'Affaires ad interim and our team in the embassy there, and I had an opportunity to meet with my Ethiopian counterpart and the Minister of Education, and during these two meetings I exchanged views with the two Ethiopian ministers on several matters related to our bilateral exchanges, and I also addressed issues related to our bilateral cooperation, trade, investment, regional affairs, and scholarships, including the situation of our students in Ethiopia. I also presented a comprehensive report and briefing to my Ethiopian counterpart on the current political and economic situation in the Republic of South Sudan. After Ethiopia, I proceeded to the United States of America, whereby I was warmly received by our ambassador and our team in Washington, D.C., including the American government. And during my presence in the United States of America, I had an opportunity to conduct several meetings with different institutions, but most importantly, I conducted a bilateral meeting at the State Department, and this important meeting was attended by the senior presidential advisor to President Trump and the Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for the African Affairs. During the meeting, we exchanged views on the status of our bilateral relations, and also we discussed the challenges facing our relations, and I had an opportunity to also highlight the overall objectives of my visit to the United States of America, in which I stated to the senior officials from the United States of America that I am visiting the USA this time carrying a special message, a message of hope, a message of friendship from His Excellency the President of the Republic and the people and the government of South Sudan. I also stated that I'm visiting the United States this time mainly to reset the bilateral relations between our two countries. And again, I'm visiting the United States to find possibilities of lifting the visa restrictions and also to coordinate our efforts in addressing the challenges facing the Republic of South Sudan within the United Nations family. And most importantly, I'm visiting the United States this time to also offer an opportunity to the United States government and the United States investors to come and invest in the Republic of South Sudan, with main focus in areas of minerals, oil and gas, tourism, agriculture, and infrastructural development, among others. We had a very cordial discussions at the State Department, and most of my arguments and proposals were warmly received by the United States government officials at the State Department, and we agreed to continue the dialogue between us in addressing these concerns for the best benefit of the two countries. There also, I had an opportunity of conveying greetings and best wishes from His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit to his brother, His Excellency President Trump. And I also reassured the American government of our commitment as a government and people of South Sudan to continue working closely with the government of the United States of America for the best benefit of our two governments and people. And I also had an opportunity to brief the State Department on the peace process in the Republic of South Sudan and the current political, security, and economic situation in the Republic of South Sudan. After this, I had also an opportunity to conduct a number of meetings. Mainly, I met with the Vice President of World Bank, the Executive Director of IMF, and the team from the Sanction Department at the State Department, and the Deputy Secretary, the Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for the Department of Treasury, and also one of the most important meetings I had in Washington, D.C. Was my meeting with Congressman Brian, who is the head or the chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee at the House of Representatives, and also the Congressman Teti, whom also offered their support to our ongoing efforts in working closely with the government of the United States of America. I also met with the faith group and all friends of the Republic of South Sudan, and all these meetings were very, very fruitful. In conclusion, in recognition to the success of this important visit, I would like to take this opportunity to thank both the Ethiopian government and the government of the United States of America for the warm reception, hospitality, and also coordinating the success of this important visit. And we in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will do our best to continue following the outcomes of this visit for the best benefit of our people and the government. Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to extend special thanks and appreciation to our embassies both in Washington, D.C. and Addis Ababa. Thank you.
This is iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
ماندي سمايا كومبا الوزير بتاع الخارجية والتعاون الدولي بيتكلم امبارح أثناء وصوله في جوبا بعد الزيارة اللي سجلوا لإثيوبيا والولايات المتحدة الأمريكية لتوطيد العلاقات بين البلاد والبلدين. وسمينا بعض من النقاط اللي مهمة اللي هو طرق فيه هناك. ده الوقت اللي فيه نرفع المكالمات بكل اختصار، إننا أقل من 10 دقائق لرأس الساعة. راديو
الو
سليمان اتفضل.
يا سليمان من هكرا. تعرف يا أكيله، طبعا أمريكا ده واحد من الناس برضه كان ساهم في النجاح بتاعنا وساهم في الاستقلال بتاعنا. من المفترض أن يكون عنده علاقة موم، لكن المشكلة بتاعنا طبعا يعني كان في مشكلة بيننا. لو بقى في طريقة حكومة دايرة تجيب علاقة بين أمريكا وجنوب السودان بيكون أفضل. يعني تعرف أي بلد فوق استقرار في العالم هنا ده بلد اللي عنده علاقة مع أمريكا معروف. بعدين أمريكا عنده شروط حقه، هو بيديك كويس معك وبيشتغل معك، لو كان معك وما بيشتغل معك. يا ريت الحكومة بتاعنا يعني يعني بيشتغل مع أمريكا يد بيد عشان يرجع لنا استقرار في البلد، بالذات موضوع بتاع ايكونومي دولار ما دولار ده كان في علاقة كويس الحاجات كله بيجي. لكن المشكلة بتاعنا هنا يا أخوي، المشكلة بتاعنا الدبلوماسية بتاعنا تعبان. أنا خايف بعدين بيكون في اتفاقيات يعني متوقع على ورق لكن تنفيذها على أرض الواقع بيكون ما في. برضه نشوف نظر بدقلات يعني كده. إحنا كمان ما نخلي النفوذ بتاعنا ناس بتدخل في الشؤون بتاعنا الداخلي، لأنه كم تايم يعني أنت كم بقى قد تمشي تعمل علاقة مزول بعد مرة هو بدخل في الشؤون بتاعك الداخلي وبيجيب لك مشكلة على مستوى بتاع الدولة. فأنا بتمنى يكون في علاقة بيناتنا وأمريكا، لأنه كان ما أمريكا عشان بدكت الحكومة السودانية زمن ده كان يمكن ما في انفصال هذا. شكرا.
alright شكرا للتعليق بتاعك ده سليمان من حي الطراوة في جوبا. ماذا عن رأيك أنت؟ اتصل علينا على 11 و22 986 راديو.
Emmanuel, just regular.
Yes, David Mago, good morning, welcome.
My brother, when we talk about this bilateral relation between South Sudan and America, for Ethiopia, no problem. But when we talk about these two countries, you know, during liberation time, the struggle was just organized at Ethiopia. The one that supporting South Sudanese until the time of referendum was America. And we were expecting our politicians or the leadership of this country to make America as the first partner of this country, because they were standing with the people of South Sudan since 1955 until the time we got independent. And we were even expecting our politicians to contract with America for the oil and other resources of South Sudan, because we know the language of American, they support us. Americans have really tried their best until the people of South Sudan got their independence. So what is supposed to be done? Anything that is a misunderstanding should have to be revised in a correct way. Number two, we need our politicians not to have differences with America, but they should have to tell the truth if there is something that America can do if it is not good, like they're bringing these criminals of different countries to South Sudan that they are South Sudanese. Because we cannot accept this, and we are expecting our Minister of Foreign Affairs to tell the Minister of Foreign Affairs of America that if you want to bring people, deported people from America, do not bring them to South Sudan, because South Sudan is on the headquarters of African continent. You bring South Sudanese only, and you take the rest to their different countries instead of bringing them to South Sudan all. This one will not be good. Lastly, we need our government to make a strong bilateral with America, because we know very well that America have supported several times family with the people of South Sudan without change. Thank you.
All right, thank you. The view بتاع David Magog. iRadio. Hello, iRadio. Yes, get back to us. iRadio.
Hello, iRadio.
Yes.
Emmanuel Akile.
I'm Sultan.
بريب كتاب سمع من الوزير بتاعنا خارجية. Emmanuel احنا دايرين دعم من حكومة كبير لهذا الوزير. أنا وزير ده عنده علاقات كويس. هو لسه كاير لكن مو بتاعه نظيف جدا جدا. كلمات هو قال ده وانا بتبع ديفيد ماجو كلام بتاع الكريمنال اللي جابوا لنا ده. ويوم ما بقول جنوب السودان أعدت دولة في العالم في 193. طيب 193 يا جماعة. يجيبوا مجرمين في العالم الما دايرين الحال بتاعهم ما الدول بتاعهم ما دايرينه ويجيب لنا عيني كلام ده. قلت يمكن لوزير الخارجية ده يجي البلد جابوا هذا المجرمين السبع. اما مجرم بتاعنا بتاع الجنوب ده ولد ده قتلوه بتال يقعدوا وبعدين يشوفوا اخوهم بتاعنا والحمد لله ريد قطع جديد ولا ريب شغله. اذا مجرم تجين فيه وين القانون بتاعنا. اما بجرم الباقي الوزير الكومبا ده بلا يرجعوا الناس بدون اي كلام. والتولتي بتاعنا بقول العلاقه بتاع امريكا زي ما دام قال ده علاقه كان سمع جدا جدا. البترول ذاته عمل منه شبرون شركه شبرون غيروا بسيني نرجع ناس ورا عسده سيني نفيد يا اخي. شكرا.
alright شكرا ده تعليق بتاعت سلطان يوسف. iRadio. Hello, iRadio. نرفع مكالمة ثانية. iRadio.
Hello, good morning, Emmanuel.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, you are connecting with Rawan Jang from Jabal.
Yes, welcome, Jang.
Thank you. So, brother Emmanuel, when we talk about the bilateral relationship with the rest of the country, as we saw Sudan, it is something very good. As my friend said before, we are very weak in a relationship with the rest of the country, because in the past time or in the past struggle,
as David Magog said, we start our struggle in Ethiopia. The one who was supporting us was America. When we get our independence, we bypass the American to bring another country into South Sudan, because it is something was written down when CPA was signed in Nairobi. Everybody know. But it was signed that when the country, the one who have superpower, like America, say, when you get your independence, I will do this in your country and I will do this. When you accept, it's going to give you your country already. But it was happened by America and also plus God. We get our independence. When the time comes, we bypass America, we brought in China, we brought in Russia. American looking at us, we are different. We are different country that we violate something that was given us independence of today from America. So another point, our foreign minister is very weak. Not minister himself, but the relationship in foreign is very weak.
You mean the foreign relations?
In Arabic, yes, it is very weak. Why I say this? You cannot go and talk behalf of something that relating to the one that was signed before. Let them look back again to welcome America and do our thing. So that we know America, everybody know America. When you bypass America, America give your country visible war. You have war every day because he need you to look back.
All right.
You bypass him. And thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. That's your view there, and you're entitled to it. Thank you all for being part of the Dawn edition for today. We've come to the end of it. Do join us again tomorrow morning at the same time to get the latest on what's happening in South Sudan and beyond the borders. Up next, news in Arabic. On behalf of the Dawn team, Paulino Atier, Darlington Moses, and producer Baria Johnson, who continues to mourn the passing on of her father. I am your host, Emmanuel Joseph Akile. Do have a good day. We meet again tomorrow.